The corner of 11th and Jones downtown has been home to the KANEKO space for 13 years.
Today they opened their front doors for the first time, sort of. Lindsay is live in the old market to explain.
That's right. Well, about 100 people came out to see this ribbon cutting, this grand opening of sorts. The KANEKO art space has been here for several chunk of the old market, actually kind of right down the street from the Bemis Center. If you know the Bemis, if you know KANEKO, you've probably heard of June and KANEKO. I got a chance to sit down with them and hear their thoughts on how art and culture in the old market has not only been growing, but where they think it will go.
3, 2, 1, cut!
An open space for your mind. That idea has cut through Omaha in the past decade plus, one that began as a simple purchase.
It's going to be your studio.
All of this building was supposed to be extension of my studio. My studio is across the street. I knew sooner or later I would need more space. So I started to purchase this building. I always thought if I had a chance, I would like to return something to the people in this country. And then later on, when this building came up, I thought this might be a good chance to do something.
We had a rare opportunity to sit down with and June KANEKO this afternoon as they unveiled their finished project, a space dedicated to creativity.
These thematic exhibitions throughout the 6 different spaces really allow people to go home and think about it, or you never know when it's going to hit. You might get a creative spark idea right away. It might come in 3 or 4 months, maybe next year.
Okay, that's it. Stop.
Creativity has come in many forms over the years here, in exhibits that have shined the light on the art of play or the plight of clean water. Even the space itself is an expression of creative thinking. It stretches a city block and includes new sidewalks and a bright atrium space. As KANEKO moves to the future, June has an idea of what it might entail.
I have no idea where it's going to go, but it's definitely going to start working with the technology development or working against it.
But isn't waiting to see what will fill this open space part of the fun, creative process? And back out here live with Chris, you are the executive director of the KANEKO space. And one of the things that I love, and we touched on a little bit in the story, is how there's still creativity and art behind the architecture. And as we're looking around here, you know, talk to me about some of the art that we see just outside here.
That's right. I think that architecture is a form of art, and when you look at the new atrium on the KANEKO, you can really see that. Starts with the black and white granite sidewalk that is June KANEKO's signature design, on into the atrium itself with all of the kind of the contrary angles and the contrast between the elevation and those angles. And we just hope that people come down and really experience this atrium, walk through it, and see what a magnificent piece of art it is.
Wonderful. And you guys have an exhibit opening in 2 weeks, about the 12th?
November 12th, yes. Please come down. It's a contemporary art exhibition. It's called Passion and Obsession from the collection, and it's probably one of the best, or if not arguably the best, contemporary art exhibit that Omaha's had.
It's up there for sure. Well, we are live down here in the old market. Again, whether you come to see that exhibit or you just drive by and take a look at this beautiful space, come on down. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. It is a very cool place. Today is just incredibly gorgeous.